Because we ain't gonna be able to do this work like this. We got people on our social media we gotta answer.
Oh, is that count?
We used one before, it's just that.
Okay. Like I said, some things going on which I don't mind sharing that I will share with you. That are going on personally, but my life is, I don't feel as though that person because I don't mind sharing, because that's what open conversation is. I can share with you because my sharing with you might come somebody else who's going through the exact same thing that one of us could be going through. So you'll get that from the Dum Dum moment as we get into that. And if you have any questions, heck, feel free to hit me up. Simply D, www.simplyD. What is
No,
it?
it's not www. It just says Simply
Oh,
D
it's Simply D
at
at OC.
OC Simply D.
OC Simply D.
Or is it Simply D
.com.
OC? I thought it was Simply D OC at gmail.com.
Yeah, okay. Say it again.
I think it's Simply D OC at gmail.com.
OC Simply D at gmail.com. Got any questions, hit me up. I'll answer.
We're gonna make sure that email address is correct because it's either the OC in the front
I
of
think
Simply
it's
D
OC
or Simply D OC.
No, OC is in the front. It's
Yeah.
OCSimplyD.com. You can hit me up if you have any questions to ask me. I will answer. I'm not shy about it. I don't mind sharing. So, stay tuned. We got some stuff for you. I'm reading this, but I'm trying to catch up on my sports. It's like the only chance I have to do this.
Somebody got this song, or you want to be another song?
Play Zod Drop. When Zod Drop on there? You say Zod. Okay,
Did you put it in your phone?
Yeah, that's it.
Squeeze it in while it's
Which
playing.
one is it?
It's OC Simply D.
We squeeze it in while it's playing. Like
I'm almost positive. You can.
we come back.
I gotta see what I
You
want to
want to
say.
do the news? Anybody got some news stuff they want to talk about? What's going on?
We talk about everything going on. Eagles game tonight. The Pope is playing.
The Pope playing.
the Pope playing the Eagles game tonight.
Yeah, see, it's OC Simply
It's
D.
OC?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at mine now. It is.
What
It is OC Miss Darchild.
Yeah, look at people.
That means
you want it
the-
to be your main email, but you
Okay.
don't use the other one. You don't want to make that.
Everything go. You don't want to make that one.
Right. So like I said, if you need to hit me up and ask me any questions, the email address is OCSimplyD at gmail.com.
Spell it out.
OCSimplyD at gmail.com. You can hit me up at any time, whatever you want to talk about, whatever question you might have for me. I will get back to you. I'm usually up at night because I work. And right now I have a lot of free time on my hands. So if you hit me up, I'll probably be able to get right back to you. So hit me up.
Yeah, I got some news stuff. You got some news?
When you got me on, I'm on.
You know?
Put the munch on my back. Sitting is the worst thing I could do all day. Yeah, this is what I'm like. Wow, we can do that. It ain't gonna work nowhere but here. Tone, what's our page?
Which one?
That you always be shouting our peoples out.
For birthday? That's the Facebook.
Go to Sadior's Open Conversation.
Sadior Open Conversation. If you want to have a birthday shout out from us, you have to be a friend or a member of the group. So go to Sadior Open Conversation on Facebook show and send us a request. We will befriend you. You can then be a part of our show on Facebook, get birthday shout outs and things like that. So don't be shy. Join
About
us.
50 seconds.
Be a part of the movement. I guarantee you'll like what you see, the different conversations that we have on Facebook. You'll love to be a part of them. Each one of us has a different day where we pose a different question.
40 seconds.
And I'm telling you, some of them are off the hook. We're about to come back on the air.
30. So I'm gonna bring it back.
Sure. Well, well, well. Well. And we're back from that musical break. I'm your man Simply D, and this is Open Conversation on Pete 100 Radio. So what are we doing now, guys? What's up?
Let's talk about some news. What's happening in the news? What's happening?
Well, you know the Pope is coming, 25th, 26th, 27th.
Mm-hmm.
School district is shut down from the 24th through. They try to get that Monday. They're still hoping to get that Monday. So, because Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, which are two Jewish holidays, and they wanted that Thursday in the middle, that Wednesday in the middle. So they got that. So they'll be shut down. You will be making it up in June.
Ain't that something?
Then this weekend is the Made in America celebration, right? So Beyonce, Jay gonna be shutting down the Parkway. So for Philadelphia, that's a real good thing because we will be accumulating some well-deserved and well-needed money.
So we can put some more lights.
Where is it going to go?
So we can put some more lights down the middle of Broad Street.
I peeped that today. That one threw me for a loop when I'm sitting waiting to come to the radio station. Like, what is Mark 5 taking pictures of?
Yeah.
In the middle of Broad Street. The little islands threw me off,
Yeah,
but they cool though.
Yeah.
But you got to remember Drexel in Philadelphia. Drexel and Temple has bought up Broad Street. And now Einstein is slowly putting up little Einsteineries all up and down Broad Street.
Einstein?
Yeah. Little Einstein medical, dental, whatever, all the way down. So that's pretty cool.
Well, you know, when I saw that, I started making phone calls, and from what I hear, it's supposed to be somebody that's into arts. You know, they're doing a big art thing in Philadelphia, down Center City and all down there. And it's supposed to have been a private investor that invested money to put them. It's supposed to be lights, blue lights.
Yeah.
It's supposed to light up Broad Street.
Exactly.
So, you know,
Interesting.
I wish we could get some private investors to invest into our schools. That'd be nice.
Yeah, take the lead from Kevin Hart.
But it's no return
Right?
on that.
Exactly.
There's no return on that one. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. There's no return on that one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of end of the year cookouts, so expect for a lot of the blocks to be cut off. This is the last official holiday of the year, so the blocks will be cut off. Some of us won't be able to get back and forth. The iPhone 6, of course, you knew it was coming. It was going to be a 6 with a letter behind it. A 6S, 6Q, 6P. It's just 6, and we made some mistakes, and let's clear it up.
Oh, that's what they did?
Yeah,
I
of
didn't
course.
hear.
That's
I
how
know
they
you
do
know.
5C, 5, the 5S, and all that other crap. This iPhone, I made a mistake. Now let me clear it up and put another phone out with a letter behind it and sell y'all the new phones and tell y'all need to go out and buy it. And most people will.
Now, the thing about it is they're going to credit you for the phone that you bought.
Absolutely not.
Ain't
You
that
will be
something?
buying a completely new phone. Unlike the Android platform where when they find some mistakes, we get an OT. You get an over-the-air, update.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
so we got no 4s. There's no 4C coming out, 4S, 4F. We just went from the Note 4 to 5. See, the C and all the other letters in between let us know that you corrected your mistakes. That's why you should stick with Android. So the platform is one thing. We don't have those problems. But, we back. School is back. All the sales, all the discount. Ain't you glad you ain't got to buy no school clothes no more?
Me? Yeah, for only, 2 years? Did my granddaughter go to school and grandson? And
See, them grands. You ain't got to
Yeah,
buy
I ain't
them.
got to buy. Yeah,
But
say that
it's
again
nice.
with my son.
He's not.
Of course not. Especially that type of state.
So you got to buy uniforms?
Yes, I still do have my daughter and my son that I have to take care of, and then that's.
He said I have to take care of.
Yeah,
You're right. You're
my
absolutely right about that.
responsibility. That's right.
So you got uniforms to buy. You started already?
Yes.
Young World, huh?
No, actually, from the school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Private school, charter school.
Charter school.
Yeah.
I took my daughter there the other Monday, And today I took her. So yeah, we already started with her.
So you're almost done.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. So you know the first day of school, Monday, right? We'll see all the pictures of the mothers taking their kids back to school.
I was
And
going to
then
say,
we
shout
will
out.
not see any more for the rest of the year.
As far as
Think
pictures
about
and stuff. That is true.
You see them with
Social
the
media go crazy.
So
Oh,
it's
little Ray Ray, start school
There
today.
you go. There you go.
Oh, this and that.
It was Tuesday.
It's
So
Tuesday?
Yeah.
8th. Okay.
Wow.
It is the 8th.
Is it?
See, we ain't got kids, so
We
we
ain't
don't
got
have to
kids.
be
We don't got
responsible
kids.
for that false information.
And that's why certain people should respect when we be coming off all mad about the school district and stuff like that. You're talking to the people that don't have kids in the Philadelphia school district,
Right.
and we mad. So I can imagine to how the parents that do feel when they're getting shortchanged. And I learned a lot of stuff today, but I'm not going to talk about too much about the school because next Thursday we'll have some guests on that's in the school district, and we're going to talk about the whole going back to school, college, and the school district, and budgets and all that good stuff. We'll have Melita Johnson, and she works at I'm not sure the school now, they changed it, but you remember Boone?
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed it now.
It's got a
They're doing lot
different
of nice
name.
things.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're doing a lot of nice
A
things.
lot of the schools are turning into Leadership Academy because they are being bought out by the charter sector. So a lot of different things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be better for the kids in the long run.
Okay. Well, you know, one thing I want to tell everybody, and I usually don't shout out different people, but I was watching Dr. Umar Johnson on the Breakfast Club last night. Please go to YouTube and watch that. Please. Because that man is very deep, and trust me, I am working on getting him on Open Conversation. I'm definitely working on it because he has a lot of knowledge when it comes to this whole school system. And some of the stuff he say on that show is deep.
And you know what? A lot of our listeners asked too over the summer. Bring that brother back about the child support.
Oh, he waiting. Paul Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
wanna
waiting.
come back.
He said, I got some new stuff.
But see, we gotta get him to get into that because that's what some of the men use. And
I'm just gonna bring him on by himself.
right. He
I ain't gonna bring nobody else.
He got into it, but he's not enough. These brothers, I got a lot of questions being asked by them good brothers.
Yeah, Paul, I hope you're ready because I know you might be listening because you know everybody that was on the show is tuning in because they've been asking what's up with y'all going on, and they asked about different individuals and this and that, and had to get the scoop now since we're back on the radio. So we definitely got an exciting couple shows coming
Line
up
up for this new season.
Yeah, this lineup is
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
crazy.
incredible.
It's gonna be crazy. I'm working on getting an E-Man on from a masjid in Mount Airy. I'm not gonna shout it out yet, but I'm working on getting him, and that's something that I worked on because I know Ms. Darkchild really wanted to get someone that can answer some questions in reference to Islam. So
Exactly.
we definitely
Always
locking
shoot
that down.
questions.
That's
'Cause
probably at the end of the September or the first October.
Yeah, because I've learned some crazy stuff the last couple of days. They got 12-year-olds giving 10-year-olds shahadas, and it's been really out of control.
Yeah,
So
we're
gonna get this thing back together, get these young brothers on the right
And
path.
I just received, on our 2-hour conference call last night, I'm also going to have, what do they call it, deacon? We're going to have a deacon on also. A deaconess.
She's a woman.
Yeah, I got an S on it. A deaconess that I'm working on. So we're touching on topics that we always try to stay away from. So like I said, this go around is going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
And it's open conversation. That's what we do. Like Simply D said earlier when we came on, that it's nothing scripted as far as us sitting around and saying, oh, we're going to act this out. No, we just asking questions. It's an open conversation, exactly what the title of the show is. So, we interesting.
We're gonna have a topic. We're gonna talk about this year mental health. Got a little personal story to share with y'all. I was scheduled last year to do a show this year for a young lady. As it starts to get closer to the venue, your job is to reach out to the person who's booking you for this event. So maybe 4 months ahead, I texted her. She said all is great. Maybe 6 months ahead, all is great. Get to the 3-month mark, no answer. 2-month mark, no answer. 1-month mark, no answer. So I happened to be standing in the lobby speaking with another one of my coworkers, and speaking with one of the coworkers, and someone was sitting in a lobby and overheard my conversation. This woman was shot
Wow.
8 times in her head
Jeez.
by her deranged neighbor who thought that she was spiking her house. Got her house where she lived. She made it. So I'm gonna try my best to get her on this year because she's a prophetess and she battled it. So when you see these signs from these neighbors, pay attention. I shot her on her way to church Sunday morning. Assassinated, waited for her to step from behind a tree and shot her.
Wow.
So mental illness is a big thing, and I think that's one of the subjects we do need to touch on this year because it affects our Black community. There are people that we know every day that work next to us every day in medication, and they deal with the voices, deal with the bipolar, post-traumatic stress disorder, an array of mental health issues that we need to talk about because I think a lot of that is behind why parents don't go to the schools, why some parents are not allowed to go to the schools, why certain people can't hold down jobs, why we react the way certain people react. It plays a part of it. So
Yeah, I think
we
that'd
need to
be a
get to
good
that.
topic.
We need to
Definitely.
get to that.
Yeah.
We need to definitely get to that.
Okay.
Nurse Mary,
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna have her. She
miss her.
I've seen her a couple of times.
Tell her my blood pressure down. She's probably listening.
If not, I'm sure she's gonna watch.
She gonna find you. We gonna have to
Yeah,
bring.
she's gonna go on YouTube. I'm gonna have to email it out.
We have to bring Sister Liz back because hers was a little high. We gonna get her
We
there.
have to get come
Holla
back
at
and check her.
Check her
blood
too.
pressure.
Check her too.
Yeah. One thing about I don't know if some of the listeners been rocking with open conversation for a while, but as you see, things change. You know, Miss Darkchild and Simply D. I said I wanted to, I didn't want to get too emotional on the radio, but I definitely want to salute them because they stuck in there from day one. When I sat there and we was taping in my living room, so now we're taping in halls and centers and radio stations, and open conversation has definitely grew. And these two individuals with Mr. Devine has definitely rocked out with the whole vision. And this year, with DJ Manny Strong and Almina and Chris, the whole open conversation team, we got big plans. And,
Next level.
Yeah, definitely. We hoping that, our listeners that's been around from day one stay with us, and we hope our new listeners enjoy and communicate with us. We are definitely open people for suggestions. Like Simply D said, call us up. You got some topics, you got some people that you want us to reach out to bring some stuff to light, as long as they make sense, some things that we can educate people for as talking about things that people scared to talk about. That's something that we're definitely not afraid to do. So, if you want to call the station to talk to us, you can call us at 267-368-5328. Again, 267-368-5328.
Just posted it on the Facebook. So if y'all on our Facebooks, hit us up. We there 267-368-5328. Holler at us if you want to get at us behind the scenes. Listen, it's real easy. OC is the name of the show, right?
Open
That's
conversation.
Simply D. I'm Miss Darkchild. That's Mark 5. That's the email address. You can get at us. OC, Miss Darkchild, OC, Simply D, OC Mark 5. Holler at us. Y'all want us to at Gmail. If y'all want to get at us about a show topic, if you want to talk to us about booking one of us to come to your event, if you want to get our DJ Manny Strong to come out and do your wedding, your party, whatever, holler at us. We there. Office number is 267-577-9697.
And I'll make it easier than that. If you can't remember OC Miss Darkchild, OC Simply D, just email us at openconversationshow@gmail.com.
That's
It can't
it.
get no simpler than that.
Can't get.
You know?
You make it easy for the world to get at us.
So we're gonna take a quick break, and what you want to do? You want to rock out with your dum dum? Want to give them a taste of? It can be something
Okay.
new. We can
Yeah,
do
well,
something new. Just
I
to
got
let them see
something.
how it get down.
I
Something
have a new one, and the new one is titled "Showing Up and Owning It."
All right, we'll be right back. Let's play the song real quick, Divine, and come back with Dum Dum Moment. Yeah, I had to get my phone. That thing ain't working. Turn that over.
Shit. What did she say?
Excuse us from behind. Excuse us behind the scenes.
She said, don't touch.
Oh yeah.
Well, as you see, this is basically how we do the show. When we come back, I'm going to give you a little taste of what I call my Simply D Dum Dum moments. And if you have one, something that you saw that you thought was dumb but it made you laugh, you can send it to me at ocsimplyd@gmail.com. And whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is. Just send me the idea. I'll put it in some type of form, and I will, then bring it to the radio and to Facebook.
Yes, sir.
Today's Simply D moment happens to be about something that I did that was dumb that I'm going to share with you in a few moments. So stay tuned for that. It's called Showing Up and Owning It. And, it's a little deep and it's a little emotional. But hang in there with me if you can. And if you have any thoughts on it, send them to me at ocsimplyd@gmail.com. I would appreciate it. Thanks.
Somebody put you guys down great.
My nephew trying to figure out what you want to call us.
What do you call
You
it?
didn't say it to me for the last one.
She gonna come on too. She gonna come on some stuff. Simply, her name is Simply Me.
Who?
Simply Me. That's her look. That's why PLEE. He said you guys sound
Is that this fucking phone over here?
great. We got to read it right there.
There's one
There's two of them though. They got two of them.
Over Conversation Radio, Heat 100. What's the deal? We get ready to go to a commercial break. Call us back, and how long we got?
2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes. Gotcha.
Who was it?
My nephew. Told you he was trying to figure out what he wanted to say. So, get him on his ready yet.
Coming out close. Yeah. Somebody else.
So for those out there listening to us on your stream, I'm sure you'll be able
So let me
to
say the number again.
identify with my Dum Dum moment. If you, which I'm sure most of you have ever been in love with someone, and in the process of not having that love in your life, you will be able to identify what I'm about to give you as my Dum Dum moment. So, if it
That's why
makes you feel some type of way, like I said, send me your thoughts on it at ocsimplyd@gmail.com.
Yeah.
I'm in a place right now where I'm hurting a little bit. And, I just want to share that with you. And I hope she's listening so that she understands, that where I'm coming from and how I feel and that I'm sorry for creating a situation that I created. So I'll share it with you in a few minutes.
You little deep over there, your brother?
I gotta talk to the engage with you, Shree.
That's all right.
Gotta
I see
engage
you.
with the.
I'm hearing you talking about she and he and.
40 seconds.
You all right?
I'm good.
Okay. So I can say something to the people that been posting up.
30.
You're gonna probably get in the ring back. You probably gonna on your phone. It is what it is.
20.
Trying to hold the store to
one of my things. For a segue. And you.
Where did that happen?
I don't know, simply. I mean, I don't know. This is divine. You tell us. And we're back here on Heat 100 Radio. You're tuned in to Sadior Presents Open Conversation Show. Just want to send a shout out to Simply Me. We appreciate you listening. We look forward to you coming on the show, rocking out with some topics. Now, we're going to get into Simply D. Dumb Moment.
Okay, so this is my dumb moment for this show this week. I wasn't sure I wanted to do this, but y'all know how I am. You know that I'm an emotional person. I kind of wear my heart on my sleeve, as they say. So today's Simply D Dumb Moment is about me. The D in Simply D today stands for me being a dum dum. I've lost someone and something that meant everything to me because I was selfish, arrogant, and didn't handle her emotions with care. Because I didn't show up and own different things, we're right now in a bad space. Sorry doesn't even begin to fix the hurt that I've caused this person. And right now, it's in God's hands as to whether we will get back together or not. It will be by His grace and His mercy if this woman walks back into my life. And I'm sure pretty many of you who've been in this position before can feel what I'm saying. If you have any commentary on it, you can hit me up at ocsimplyd@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on the telephone and give me your comments on it. That's it. That's the dumb moment for this week.
And one of your dumb moment.
That's not whoever it is. Mic's off.
Yeah.
That's I like how they start. I have no idea. Who that? Keisha Cole? I just pick slow songs. I just want to pick something that's
I don't
more.
think that's
I like the way that started.
stuff.
Put the mic on so I can get the number over there. They want to call me. Tell me here. 267-368-5328 if you want to chime in on Simply D's Dumb Moment. We'll be right back here on Heat 100 Radio, Open Conversation Show. Alright, what else are we usually do? Put a show layout together again. Here's some new stuff. We're close to dark, so. Which 5 minutes to 7 or something? Then you got the lottery, so I get all that stuff back, do all new stuff. Pennsylvania lottery. You know what? I got it. That's right. Who texted me? I'm starting to like upstairs.
Huh?
I'm starting to like upstairs. Sure. It was small. Damn, this had light and air.
Had a better frequency down.
I'm ready to just go upstairs with that. Yeah, and that too.
Got a better frequency in the subway. You got an 8. This sucks.
I should get us some fish and mango juice. You want some Sam, baby?
I know what we should call him. Suffocate.
That's funny as
Almost
fuck.
got suffocated.
You're like, suffocate. Like, what's up, son?
Look, like a dog.
Suffocate.
Y'all call the fish suffocate.
Suffocate.
He almost got suffocated the first time.
Close up. A pill jar. Close
He's about to close his case.
And he might not be the original one. Remember how they did on what's happening?
Arnold.
Arnold. He tried to buy Arnold a new fish. That ain't the fuck about fish. That other one was dark.
He did get a little bigger.
He did.
We haven't been going 2 weeks. Look, it ain't been that long, dude. Yeah. Let me check. Stop recording. It's recording. Plus, we're recording on camera, so we got some footage too. So, alright, bring us back. So he's sleeping, playing with your phone.
We back?
I mean, he playing with his phone.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Hey, we're back. You listen to Open Conversation on Heat 100 Radio. Tune in to us every Super Thursday. We are here 6 to 8. Call us at 267-368-5328. Let us know what's on your mind. You want to give yourself a plug, a shout out, whatever. Call us in. We need to know y'all on the other end listening.
Yeah, you know, I know there's a lot of people be hitting me up talking about, yo, send me a shout out. I'm not shouting nobody out till I get a phone call from them. That's how we gonna do that.
Call yourself in.
Call
Shout
yourself.
yourself out.
Yeah, there you go. That's how
We will answer this phone.
It's sitting right next to
Right next to me,
Right next
so-
to it.
If it ring, we gonna answer it.
And if you
I
say
might
the
not
number,
answer.
here you go. 267
368
53.
28.
That's the number to call in. All right. So that way you can send a shout out to yourself.
Plug your business. Tell us what you want to hear. Tell us we doing a great job. Tell us Suffocate is cool. It ain't looking good right now. Whatever.
Also, every I'm gonna give you some information. Every night, let's say Thursday after 11, if you do miss the show or you want somebody else to see the show, you can go to youtube.com, search Sadior, Sadior LLC, and you can watch the Ustream show. What they call it, on demand. We got on demand.
We got demand.
You can go and watch us behind the scenes. Everything's recorded, so.
Can I say one other thing?
Uh-huh.
When you see one of us out and about, it's
Speak.
okay if you come over and say, hello, hi, I'm such and such. I like what you're doing. I dig the show. Me personally, I would prefer that you not yell out like somebody did the other day when I was in a seafood store trying to get some food. I had to leave.
He said I had to leave. Did you see his face?
Yeah.
I had to leave.
Look.
So how did that come?
Because I'm in the store is packed. So I'm standing in line trying to figure out, looking at the menu board, trying to figure out what I want. And I noticed this guy and this girl staring at me. So I'm like, okay, what's this? So I keep looking over and they still staring. So then the dude finally says, yo, ain't you Simply Big? I'm like, yeah, hey man, what's up? How you doing? You know, hey, how you doing to this girl? Blah, we busting it up. And he's like, yeah, I watch you all the time. Yeah. I mean, this getting loud. Now everybody in the joint turning around looking, and I'm like, time to go.
Did you get your seafood?
No.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna
We
tell
know
you
we
now.
listening right now.
I'm-
Show love, your love, brother.
I'm unlike Simply Big. You shout my name, I'm gonna still get my food. I'm telling you, you cannot make me leave a seafood store. Bomb threat and all. I'm gonna go in the back and make my own platter.
Real quick, man, I want to send a shout out to Simply. I just thought about it. I want to send a shout out to Simply Monica and Mr. Plex for their 1 year anniversary.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. We didn't get the applaud button yet, so we'll
We'll get
applaud
it.
y'all next week. Look, we're still working on trying to remember the system and stuff like that, you know. Shout out to the Book of Nimrod cast, crew, Sadior Photography for being on iFame TV every Monday night at 9 o'clock. 8 episodes in. Matter of fact, it's only going to be 9 episodes anyway, if I'm not mistaken. So you can always go to iFameTV.com and check out the Book of Nimrod. That's a film that the Sadior Photography Department produced with Landmark Production. That's the first project. We got a new project coming. Oh, you found it for us. Oh, Santa Monica. I'm like, oh, bias, bias. Look, but yeah, definitely check out that web series, The Book of Nimrod, produced by Sadior Photography and Landmarks Production on ifametv.com. Every Monday that comes on. What else we got? Shout out to Diva. Diva Entertainment. She was on our show. Matter of fact, she was the last guest on our TV part of the show. Right. And I know she's listening, so she'll be coming through.
Yeah, she had auditions on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry I couldn't make it because I had to work Kevin Hart. But if you got a part that fits me, holla at a brother.
Yeah, so you hear that? Look at the Ustream because I want to make sure
Did he
she
just
watches.
rise up?
If you got a part that fits a brother,
me.
holla.
Yeah, Diva Entertainment.
OCSimplyD@gmail.com.
That's right.
That's it. He didn't put the WW there.
Oh yeah, right. See, you getting it? Okay, we rolling. We on the right path.
Looking for Kate.
Also, what we're going to do is definitely we got some projects in the work for 2016 where, of course, anything I do, you're going to have the talented Miss Darkchild, Simply D, Mr. Divine to be behind us.
If we live to
Camera.
make it.
So if you want to call in, since I'm getting a text message, 267-368-5328. If you want to call in and show love to the Open Conversation family. Man. Ding, ding, ding.
Heat will make you change your mind.
Look, you said heat will make you change.
Yes, it'll make you change your mind.
Yeah, so-
Your thoughts go elsewhere. Like, you don't even be thinking what you're thinking. Your thoughts have changed.
Yeah.
You came outside today, the devil was playing tag, and you was it as soon as you walked outside. You remember when you was young, you played a game of tag, and you was it? This is my throwback.
I was going to say, man.
We going right into
Look,
it.
I'm like
It's
6:55. Now,
it.
wait a minute, before you hit, wait a minute. Every Thursday, make sure you check out Miss Darkchild's Throwback Remember This segment at 6:55 here only on Open Conversation Show. I don't even remember.
That don't come on till after. But it don't even matter. Peter Piper, Peter Peppers, remember that?
Yeah, that's the joke.
All right. Okay. Now, do you remember being the slowest kid in the game of tag? That's how I felt walking out to the car, leaving from work today. I was it. You were the slow ones, and the devil was the fast one. And he was trying to catch him to make him it. It was hot today.
Very hot.
The air conditioner turned the air conditioner on. It was that hot. When I walked to the door, the dog said, "Don't do that no more." It was too hot. Do you remember? See, I want y'all to remember. Right now it's hot, but about the middle of December, we're gonna want to be remembering when it was hot, cause it's gonna be freezing this winter.
I heard.
Yeah, so I read the almanac.
Yeah, I heard about it.
We had a lot of throwback moments, and remember this. We going back to all of that. Do you remember when Suffocate was alive? We remember. Remember the city before the Pope came? Remember the city after the Pope came? Remember when Mark V could go down Broad Street and not see a pole for a blue light? That was then, and this is now.
It's amazing how things change.
Right?
Yeah.
Remember when you could get free lunches? Now lunch costs you $845.
Do it?
Yes, it does. Remember when you had no kids in college?
Yeah.
Remember Simply D when love was just love
And simple.
and simple.
We complicated.
Do you remember the hour before your braids needed to be done? I remember before 6 o'clock I had curls. I ain't got it now. Y'all not gonna make us retarded. We are all right people today. Just remember whatever last season was, some more of that, all the good things we will be bringing back to you. Remember all the bad things we corrected.
Remember when it used to be so hot and you had the little jellies on and they would melt?
And they was dirty, and you had the dirt rings on your feet. Look,
Bad business.
he said bad business. No, that's remember some stuff. Remember when before you walked into the studio today, you had your whole segment thought out and laid out in your head.
And I just sweated all
And
out.
you spreaded it all out.
They gonna have body cameras? Nobody.
Yeah, did you see that? I don't know what's going on off the topic. I just don't know what's going on with funeral homes. They have been in the mail. Today, University of Penn lost some lady's body pieces. Took them, now they don't know where they are. And his family want to know where their mother's body parts are.
Wow.
But she in the ground already, so to me it was like, doesn't
Wait a
matter.
minute.
It really doesn't matter. Y'all done buried her already.
Yeah, they're gonna
Wait a minute. What did they?
dig up
Wait a
the
minute.
dirt.
Hold.
Look, they took some body parts out. Now then that other funeral director, the other funeral director, remember him? He went to jail. He had 3
Yeah.
decompensating bodies.
In a
And the
garage.
No, that's
Not a
before
garage.
that. In the funeral home first. This is the man.
Right.
He had one in a body bag that was decompensating. He had one that was in a bag, waist down, that was dry rotted. And had one that was just pure nasty sitting out in the open.
Wow.
But that's somebody's loved one. Then, remember the week before that, they had the woman who had 3 bodies in the garage.
Okay, that's the one I'm aware of.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
that's what I said. The
Alright.
last couple of weeks, our funeral homes have been in the news. So we need to pay attention to,
start doing them.
right. So now they're telling you, just don't take loved ones' advice and say, yeah, so-and-so had a good funeral at so-and-so and so-and-so. Don't do that. Go and actually investigate that funeral home. Those are your loved ones.
Right.
And at this point, funerals cost too much. Cremate me.
Hey, that's
I
what
said it.
Cremated. Nice,
said it.
simple, and easy. Cheap.
That's
Here
that's
and there.
interesting, man.
Right. So my thing is, how do you have a funeral home but don't have a refrigerator?
That's what they say.
Cost.
Man.
Right. But, and I ain't trying to be smart, but why couldn't you go on Fifth Street, get a Poppy Store refrigerator, take the shelves out, lay it down, and put that body in there?
Go to scratch
If you, right, something.
Yeah.
You got somebody's loved one decaying.
Yeah.
It's like, that's crazy. You could have did something. Like, something. Do something. So, just be careful.
People, we need to stop accepting just anything. Period. I mean, not just funerals, everything. We just accept too much for me, to be honest with you. I'm talking about from education, from just people doing what they want to do to us. I mean, bill collectors, call in and play. This, everything. We got to stop accepting things and stand up for what we know is right. I mean, you know, kids taking over neighborhoods and just doing what they want to do, and everybody's scared to say something until they hit home. We got to step up, people. Seriously, definitely got to step up. Don't
So-
sit back and complain and don't do nothing.
Right.
Because
That's the biggest fault.
You're just part of the problem.
So, Simply D, let me ask you. That was my throwback moment. Just remember the things that we had. We had good times last year. We're going to have good times again this year. We're going to keep it moving. We are on Heat 100 Radio. This is Open Conversation. Question for you.
Sure.
Your dum-dum moment was accept what you do in the past. Sounds like you done tripped over your own feet. And you said, sorry doesn't say enough. What would say enough in your situation? In any situation. Your situation.
Well, I think you can tell a person that you're sorry if you're sincere. But that person has to be willing to receive that expression coming from you. If they're in a place where, you know, you have not cherished or taken care of their emotions the way that they should be, sorry is just not enough.
Okay.
You know, so you can say sorry 100 times.
To be blue in the
You know what I
face,
mean?
right?
The action, I think, if given the opportunity to prove that you are sincerely apologetic and you know you didn't mean, you know, what you did or how you've caused that person to feel would be more appreciative. But you have to be given that opportunity to prove that. And that person has to be willing to forgive you and allow you to do such. But they have to find that place within themselves when they're comfortable enough to have you around to allow you to do so.
So you made a mistake. You said you didn't do certain things. Have you grown from your mistakes? Have you learned from your mistakes?
Well,
And have you taken ownership for your mistakes?
well, that's why the title was Showing Up and Owning It. I take full ownership for not owning the things that I did wrong. I take full blame for that. And yes, at first, I guess me being arrogant and somewhat selfish didn't allow me to understand or see, what I was doing as it was being pointed out until she got to a breaking point. So now that I'm able to hear her from the last conversation that we had, which was positive, I understand, and there's some things that I need to get together in my life, and I think a person has to be willing to see the mistakes that they've made and willing to make change. And I think I've been in a position where I've been trying to do things the way that I wanted to do them instead of doing them the way that they are supposed to be done. God has laid out a blueprint as to how things should be conducted in one's life. So for me now, I'm trying to recorrect my steps, rededicate my life to God, and follow that blueprint as to honoring His will, establishing a better relationship with Him so that I can be a better person and have a better relationship with the woman that I love.
Wow. So, saying that, I hope she's listening. I see some sincerity in your words. I feel the emotion in your heart. So if you say I had this conversation, then as a woman, I'm telling her, woman to woman, I feel it, I hear it. His emotions are changed, his body language is different, his tone is different. I'm biased to the situation. Men do what men do, women do what women do. This is a good brother here. Sometimes it's just best to listen. So, look into that camera and just tell her you sorry, and we're gonna move on from that because it is what it is. Got to, man, right?
Now here you go, put me on the spot. We don't even know if she's paying attention,
She
watching
is.
on Ustream.
She is.
You know what I mean? I don't even know if she's listening tonight because
She is.
my babe is kind of ticked off and pissed off with me, but because I am who I am and I am owning my mistakes and the fact that I've not cherished this woman's emotion the way that I should have, and I definitely hurt her. Alicia, I'm sorry, and I do love you, and I'm doing everything that I need to do to get myself together to be a better man for you, for myself, for my kids, and for the community in which I am involved in, and as a leader. And it's just as simple as that. I'm trying to correct my mistakes, redirect my life, give it back to God, and do the things that are necessary to make this world a better place.
See? And that's all it took. She's listening.
No, she's not.
She is. Be positive. We're gonna
Gotta throw the positivity in the
right. We know that the situation is gonna be
Let me
good.
throw this out there because I don't want to hear it. I don't want no phone calls from nobody asking me what happened. You heard what happened. I just said it, put it out there on the air. I don't need no personal phone calls asking me what happened.
Correct.
It is what it is. I also do not want any phone calls from any single women saying, "Oh, you are available," because I'm not.
Yeah.
Did he really say I'm not?
Not.
So he's not available. So this good-looking gentleman that sits across from me named Simply D is simply not available.
Not.
So that's good, and that's all about relationships and about owning. And last season we had a lot of people on that talked about relationships, and I'm out of them. We talked about how breast cancer and sickle cell and all of that. How does it play out in our relationships?
Shout out to Celia. Now you just brought that up because she came out with her book. I gotta get that information. Yeah, because remember, She was here about the breast cancer. I gotta get the information so that way we definitely can send a shout out to her. Everybody check that book out. I got a lot of people that came out with books. Good books too. That's what's deep. Inspiring books. Motivating books.
Right.
Like we're
We gonna
Mark
have that again
Baxter.
this year, so it don't even matter. So
We're gonna have Mark
we gonna
Baxter.
little kids, big kids.
November
He
7th.
still got military time on his phone.
November 7th. November 7th. Everybody write that date down, please. This open conversation will definitely be hosting the meet and greet.
Yeah.
Dinner included. Your choice would be whitey fish. Who said
Whiting.
Whiting fish?
He said whitey.
Whiting
You
fish.
said whitey.
Whiting fish.
You said whitey.
Whiting fish.
It's not a whitey like a blackie.
That's a black fish.
You keep saying that. A whitey.
Fish and chicken. At Chuck Alibis on November 7th, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. For ticket information, you give me a call, Mark, 267-577-9697. Cavette from Extraordinary Events, 215-298-3166. Cherie from Extraordinary Events, 215-290-0828. So that's going to be an interesting event because we're going to have vendors, open conversations hosting. A lot of business people going to be there. It's not an African American event because we are going to have some Caucasians there and Koreans there. Because I noticed that people think when African Americans have events that it's going to be ghetto or whatever the case may be. We don't roll like that. Any event we have is open to all.
All ethnicities
and on the planet.
Individuals, everybody, come. Speaking of events, I got a comedy show 19th of September. We at Uptown, at Heat 100 Radio Open Conversation in Uptown.
Mhm.
I'm not September the 19th. I'm down at Temptations. We got John Lasseter all the way from New York, one of the bad boys of comedy, Def Comedy Jam. I'm hosting. We got Top Flight. We got the hilarious Matt Black. It's coming out. I got some legendary DJs. Last time we had Yvette Money. We had Tough Crew DJ. We got some good ones coming up. So come out and check us out. Hit me up, Miss Darkchild at OC Miss Darkchild at gmail.com for any other information. Hit up my Facebook, Instagram. You can hit up Suffocate. He'll get you. He'll get us. He knows how to get to us. So
Suffocate is our mascot.
right. So
Here at Heat 100 Radio.
So we there.
So now you ready to find? We're gonna go into Mr. DJ Manny Strong, like Mr. Darkchild said, one of the top DJs of Philadelphia that's underrated. You gotta come to the event and check him out. Definitely old school type of DJ. Definitely put in work. You can check him out every Thursday here on Heat 100 Radio Open Conversation Show. Listen to some of his mix. If you need to contact them, you can go through Open Conversation, and we definitely will hook you up directly with them at 267-577-9697 or the office number 215-909-6070. We'll be right back here on Heat 100 Radio. This is Open Conversation.
We're gonna give them two numbers from now on. Give them the online radio and the office number.
And the reason I do that with certain things, I want them to call in here and ask for Manny, and then
No,
the hate.
give them your own number.
Oh,
That's-
that's number.
Give them that one open conversation number,
Right.
like him. He said, which number am I calling?
Right,
Because
right.
now we got them confused.
Okay.
So give them the online radio
Right.
and the number to reach us at.
Okay.
You want-
Gotcha.
Don't say, oh, and the office number is, and this number
Right,
is.
right.
Two numbers.
Direct line. We're gonna give them
Direct
cell
line.
number and this number.
That's it, right.
That way. They don't
Call
get
in
all-
line and the open conversation line. You
That'll
get in
work.
touch with us from anything. Too many numbers, people get lost.
That'll work.
Is that long enough?
It was 12 minutes.
Oh, you said it was 2. That's 2 minutes. I'm
That's the mix. The other one was like, you got the drops on here. That's what I was asking you about before we started.
So welcome back. Did you find that?
THD,
WB, welcome back. Yeah.
what that bracelet say?
Oh,
But his drop. One was 16 seconds, the other was 6
It
seconds.
was upside down. I don't
I
know.
was asking which one is what for the walking back car.
So what's the new website for the Ustream?
The new, because I can't find it. I don't know what the hell I have. The new Sadior LLC.
Okay.
Simple, that's all. The new Sadior LLC. You talking about for Ustream, right?
Yes.
So is it October the 13th?
What?
Or
No, it was the 14th. I gotta find out. You say 13th.
is it?
No, it was 14th.
I don't know. Mark, did you check road?
The 14th. It's a Wednesday.
Yeah, I took off.
It's a Wednesday, the 14th.
It's that, what's the name building again?
Yeah, I think so, right? I'm not picking you up after the show.
I'm gonna tell you, I better order a battery for this watch. I tried to order one from Sprint because of the new watch that's coming out.
Picking you
Fucking they put me through it. Hell to get a battery.
Battery went there?
No, the battery breaks. That little teeny clip that holds this bottom
Right.
breaks. So now they want me to send my whole watch back, but I got stuff on this watch. Samsung will send you one for free, but you gotta send them the whole watch back. I got shit on here. I don't want you to reset my watch.
Well, it's synced to your phone anyway.
You mean
No.
the backup
If you
thing?
use buy some programs, it backs up the program, but not the data in the program.
Put the little battery pack thing?
Yeah. Look at it. It's got a little lip on it that will break. And
Yeah, I
mine
noticed
broke.
that. And
What's the video I didn't get?
I thought I charged
Sprint
it sometimes.
sent me
Charge
one.
it.
Sprint sent me one the other day. You know what they sent me? They sent me fucking this part. They sent me this right here again. A band and the face. They didn't send me the fucking battery. I need the battery.
The charger.
Right, the charger. Great.
Yeah, I thought it was charged up one day and it wasn't. I'm like, okay. Oh, so I put it on the tip of my phone. I'm like, why is that
So
on my
now I
phone?
gotta put the battery on and tie it on with a rubber band. But I ordered
This is your
one.
boy Mark 5 here at the Heat 100 Radio Studio. I hope you tuned in listening to Open Conversation on Heat 100 Radio. Give us a call, 267-368-5328.
So you
Yeah,
think
they
she
should've
hearing?
done it. They should have done it if there was
No, I'm not talking about your words. I'm talking about is she hearing?
Oh, like I said, we had a good conversation. It was positive.
Ustream.
It was, you know, just gotta do things differently. So,
This time around, right?
well,
Ustream.
we can't keep holding our people hostage. As I was telling Mark, if we make a commitment to be somewhere, we have a certain time frame. We gotta honor that time frame.
Yeah.
We can't have people holding us hostage because they running around doing whatever. We there to interview or whatever.
Right.
We there. You know, we can't let you dictate your time to us because now you dictate the time to us. We got somebody waiting on us. Is it fair to them that they sitting back and they waiting? They could have been doing something else. You told me you was gonna be here at a certain time, and I'm still sitting here waiting because you still doing that. And it's not cool.
That's the book of Nimrod right there.
Man, you get nervous. I ain't gonna talk too much since we Ustream really started. Really can't tell. You can't. Why they text me talking about
That's
that?
all of me, your people.
I just gotta
No, they just text me talking about they trying
manage
to
life
say
and manage things a little differently and let people know who are important to me that they are important. I gotta let people hold my time.
If it ain't work, then
Exactly. You know what I mean? People should be chasing us, not us chasing them. We shouldn't be chasing Greg Humphrey around, but he knew we were there. And that wasn't cool. That put me way behind schedule for something else to be going
We
on.
ain't even get him, did
And we never did get it. So that wasn't cool.
we? He didn't even call. He didn't call.
that shit hurts me.
Be
I
like,
did
oh well.
I ain't even.
Be like, what happened? Oh well, you weren't available when we were. Sorry, we was out.
You right. Cause it's not fair to us.
No, it's not. Because I told her I was done at 5, I was done at 6.
How long is that next one? Got 5 minutes left.
What time you get to the house?
I never got to the house because he was like, I'm out. I was listening to this and it was
You left?
what?
You said you left?
I was listening to
I never got to the house because when I called her, she was like, I'm not sitting around waiting.
Let's
I'm
play
out.
it through the song.
not about the song, but the welcome back thing and all that. You didn't. I'm put this first one in here then.
It's Thursday night and it's about that time. Y'all know how we get down. This is your boy Mark 5 on Open
That
Conversation.
didn't sound like
All of
you.
a sudden, coming to the table, it's your boy DJ Manny Strong. So fall back, relax, and listen to
That's
this.
it. What I'm putting this off. This next. That's cool. That's what you got up here.
I ain't do no drops since we left the station.
Yeah.
Before we left the station. He put that
That's
in
what
there.
That's
Or was that up there? I grabbed it.
One of the things you grabbed.
Oh, so that's stuff that I
That's
emailed.
DJ Manny
That's-
mix.
No, but what happened was I went through my email and tried to find their intros, and I just grabbed stuff that was old. That's why I ain't say play it or whatever, but that's why I said just listen to it. It's open conversation stuff regardless. And I see in court that before Zai said something, she was ready to say something. You just got, I was like, good catch. 'Cause I don't know what she said. That's why we gotta get our new, gotta get new stuff, drops and stuff. Not just Manny doing the drops. We gotta get our, yo, it's 6 o'clock, you know, we gotta get new stuff. Because we can always say, yo, it's 6 o'clock. You're tuned in to Open Conversation Show with Simply D, Miss Dark Child, and Mark Five. Like, throw the name so that way they know it ain't it's new stuff.
That's it.
Call you. I'm trying to drop my car to get this remote start for them. And they ain't gonna be done. I gotta leave it.
They said that killer starts.
You gotta leave it.
I gotta leave it. Yeah, you know they gotta put the sensors and modules and all that type of stuff in there. They said it killed the start. I had it on my white Honda. I had no problems. I had that on the Honda for a minute. The one that they hit the button.
You get an auto
So you
start.
can bring us back. You can bring us back. Let's put that on. Somebody that's on one. You tell me to call back.
Fade out.
Yeah. And we are back here in the Heat 100 Philadelphia radio station. You're tuned in to Sadior Presents Open Conversations show. This is our welcome back show. First show back here in the station. Took the summer off to hit the streets and get a lot of different things done out in the streets and in the community. But next Thursday we'll be back rolling. You know, for those who listened to Open Conversation show before, we'll have our guest Melita Johnson. We're going to be discussing the school system, college, public school, budgets, and different things of that nature. We got a lot of shows lined up for the month of September, October, and December, so we're going to definitely introduce all our new listeners to Open Conversation, how we get down. With Simply D, Miss Dark Child, and myself, Mark Five, with Divine Engineering, and our producer, Amina, will be back in the station. And a shout out to our cameraman, Chris, who's not feeling well, so we hope you feel better from your family here at Open Conversation. Anybody want to call in? The phone rung, we all hung up. That's why we came.
Yeah, we got ring.
We like,
Yep.
all right,
I
let's come
think
back.
people scared to talk to us.
Don't be scared, we here.
Hey, we ain't gonna blast y'all. Use an alias name. Everybody that want to call in that don't want us to know their name, we want to say the fella's name would be John, and the female's name would be like I don't know, Kathy. But you know, the guys always try to think of a name that they didn't date. So when they lady listening, they're like, "Why you have to use her name?" There you go.
Here we go. See? Hey, this is Miss Dark Child. I'm on Heat 100 Radio Open Conversation.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, hold up. There you go.
What's going on, Mr. Fast Lane?
What's up, super fast?
Definitely. We appreciate you, brother. We miss you over here.
Definitely, Mr. Fastlane. What's up?
Oh man, life is grand.
That's
Life
what's
is
up.
grand.
Hey, you want to hear something funny? It's funny that you called in because before we went on the air, Miss Darkchild had to borrow your mic, so she was talking to you. She was like, "Mr. Fastlane, let me hold your mic real quick," like you
I
was
pulled
still
the
here.
chair next
She
to
pulled
me.
the chair next to her.
I was like, sit here, Mark. Sit here, fast
She's
lane.
like, look, when she said it, I started looking around like I thought you walked in or something and my back was turned.
So what's up, man? How's the kids?
They good. The kids are good.
Huh?
One is good. One is off to college for his second year, and my other son about to join ranks the Philadelphia prison system.
Okay. So you's a proud daddy, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So how is the fast lane to home ownership?
But I'm always still doing what I do. Can't never stop that. Too many people out there that hasn't been educated on the whole buying process, so I have to continue doing what I do because if I want to leave this world, I want to definitely leave this world and leave my legacy.
Okay.
So,
Well, you definitely got to come through and drop some knowledge on it because I hear a lot of people are asking about the home ownership first time home buyers class.
I need a house, Fastlane.
So everybody wants to know, how do you find those first time homeowners classes?
gosh.
So I need you to bring that knowledge through for us. Shoot down, check us out. You see this always nice and cold. This ain't gonna get warm till you sit in it. Miss you sitting next door.
You gotta come through and see our mascot too.
Well, I need a house, Fastlane, so you gotta hook me up.
I got you, brother. And I'll definitely be through maybe within the next couple of weeks. I'll let you know what your schedule is, but I'll definitely get you there.
Our schedule always open for you.
Yeah, just let us know. That's all. We'll put it together.
Okay, sounds like a winner.
All right.
All right. Well, we appreciate you calling in. We're gonna come see our mascot suffocate, and then it'll be all good.
Hit me up so we can talk. I need that for real.
So,
Keep doing a great job because I'm sitting here listening.
all right. Simply D said hit him up later on too.
Okay, we'll see.
All right, bro.
All right, brother.
Talk to you.
I pulled a crazy muscle in my back, and sitting is the most uncomfortable thing I could do right now.
Mm-hmm.
We've been on this radio for almost an hour and a half. That was fast, Lane. I'm so happy to hear him. Now, if we can get sis calling,
Yeah,
our
that'd be
big sis, that would be nice.
Maybe next week I'll try to
Next
reach
week,
out
get
and
it.
see, what we
Get
can
her
do.
calling. See if you come by. We miss them all. We miss everybody that
Yeah.
sat down here with us.
Yeah, we might as well have roll call.
Right?
Matter of
Mr.
fact,
Wright.
we can
Every
do
week we should have roll call.
Corvette.
Yeah, we
Right.
should call her.
Corvette, right?
You call a Corvette like a car.
I know she listens.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna get a text tonight. From
What
her.
was the other one name?
Who we had? Ayana.
Ayana.
Yeah.
Sister-in-law.
Oh, Melissa. Yeah.
Oh
I know
yeah.
Melissa probably listening.
No, Melissa was on Facebook. She talking about she want to go back to the beach.
Who
else?
You said Tony.
Tom, Mr.
Oh,
Wright.
Mr. Wright.
Who else we have?
Shout out, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, we just did that ride. Matter of fact.
Maurice.
Oh,
Maurice.
Reese. Yeah.
Shout out
He's
Reese.
back in town too.
Yeah.
I gotta get with these people.
Yeah. Who else?
Denise.
We have a.
Yeah, Denise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Denise waiting.
Yeah.
She waiting.
Who else?
She
Is
waiting.
that
The
it?
Dark Child said, make sure you wear that hat too.
Which one?
Y'all gonna stop
Which
with
one? The pink or the white one?
Oh, she had. That's right.
Y'all gonna stop with the bus.
Yeah, she love that hat.
Stop with the bus.
Denise Woods, actor, community activist.
Activist, social
Yeah.
lawyer. You
She
gonna stop with the
definitely
bus.
part of the Open Conversation family, man. If y'all want to know what we're talking about, definitely go to the YouTube.com. Check out Sadior LLC and look at some of the women's empowerment circle, men's empowerment circle. What we had? Zai, one of the singers that's making a lot of noise. Shout out to Zai.
Yeah, Zai definitely one of our biggest supporters. She stayed hitting us up.
Yeah, definitely. Her and her mom. So,
What was the boy name that was the boxer?
oh, you talking about Gary?
Gary.
Yeah.
No, not Gary.
Oh, G?
G.
Oh,
Right,
gee.
yeah.
G.
G.
Shout out to Garrett. Garrett won a fight
Yeah, he did.
last
Yes.
week, a couple weeks, at least 2 weeks ago, at least. I seen that on social media. He definitely won a fight. So shout out to him. He'll come back and holler at us, let us know everything is what it is. It is what it is. G.
We're a family.
G. Oh, Dion Waiter's cousin. What was his name? He was at the last guy that sat with us at the men's empowerment circle.
Who?
Is his name Kevin?
Oh, Kevin Johnson?
Kevin Porter.
The guy that sat with us the last at the
Was it the young dude with the?
he's Dion Waiter's cousin. Remember, he was at the other situation. He came there, sat and talked with us, and then he was at the empowerment circle. I think it was just the 3 or 4 of us in the circle that day. And
Oh, you talking about yeah. You talking about
yeah. What's his name? I can't think of his name.
Dang, that's a shame.
He always
Down with Yakisha and them.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to Yakisha too. She came on with her son a couple of times, and I know her, and definitely to Miss Walker, a true blue supporter of open conversation. Regina Walker, always through the social media showing love, man. So we definitely just like to send shots out to people that helped us grow, that's still rocking with us now to date. If it wasn't for y'all, we would not have grown, and y'all keep us popular.
the Pecan Pie lady.
Oh, Tika, yeah. She's going to be at the meet and greet. She's a sponsor, matter of fact, for the meet and greet. Once I told her open conversation, she definitely said she with it. We got Martin's Remodeling. He's going to be there. Mark Baxter, he was at the other situation with us. He came in at the Temple, what was it, the Temple show that we had? With Temple University alumni, they was there. So, we're going to have him up here because he got the book that I was talking about, the inspirational book that he just dropped.
Remember the barber?
Oh, Aaron.
Across the street, yeah.
Aaron. Yeah.
From my other situation.
No, that's not John. I know what you're talking about. I just can't. I went brain dead real quick. We done met so many people in our situation that grew, and it's going to grow even more. So
we're gonna have some crazy guests. We're gonna have some real down to earth, real laid back people. I really want. So if you're out there and you know a brother that has a very good story about being incarcerated and how his situation has changed for the better or changed for the worse, we'd like him to come on the radio and let us know what some of his trials and tribulations are, some of the things that he has dealt with, and let us, because these are some of the things that the people really want to know.
that's right, absolutely. And it's y'all. Let's see. Right now, like I said, I'm glad y'all tuned in. Right now, we're just getting warmed up to the new situation and getting the feel for it. We've been going for, man, how long we been going? 3 months?
Yeah.
3 months?
3 months.
90 days. Our 90-day probation is over, so we're back. So we just took time to just get things together and get out there and network and take care of some business.
I gotta say this, man. This guy called me earlier and said, "Dark, can you do a show for me October 4th?" I said, "Yeah." 2 hours later, it's a flyer done for it. Shout out to Chase and Laughs. He must have had his finger on the go button. And as soon as I said yeah, he said print. That was 9 minutes ago. So yeah, I'm gonna have to call him up because he sure enough put Dark out and then put the miss in front of it. But I'm gonna have to talk to him about that. So
that's what's up.
We good.
That's and see that's the part. Somebody said something to me. I'm gonna bring it to the table now since you said that. Somebody said that a lot of people diss Philly and say Philly is. Matter of fact, I can't remember. I don't want to say the wrong person who told me this, but I think it was Stacy, if I'm not mistaken, the one that's Billy Blank's friend that's certified Taibo trainer. We were talking about the crabs in a barrel syndrome that everybody say that Philadelphia has, and she said, you know what? A lot of people promote that crabs in a barrel syndrome, but everybody's not the crab in a barrel. So why don't you just surround yourself with people that's not like that and grow from there? Because think about it. We're not crabs in a barrel. We do things, that, try to bring up the community and support people and promote people and stuff like that. So I think that that's one of the things that we got to start doing is surrounding ourselves with people that don't have that syndrome and just build from there. Because I think there's more people that want to be successful and supportive, but I think they're scared or something because you know that the past, maybe their past experience in businesses,
Right.
you know.
And there's a lot of people that we support that really didn't support us.
Yeah, man, I got a list of those.
And yo, he said fixed. See, this brother's a bad brother. So anyway,
He done threw you off.
he fixed it. I said, can you fix it? He said fixed. So that was it. It's a lot of people. Look, Simply D is here. Miss Darkchild is here. Mark 5 is here. Raouf is here. Listen, this company has a plethora of strengths, and a plethora of talents and abilities that if any of our listeners need, we there for you. Photography, we got all that. A handyman service, home improvement, moving, all the situations you might need. Hosts, comic, fashion shows, models, DJs, whatever. Holler at us. Y'all know the number. If you don't, get at us. We on the OC at gmail.com. Just let us know we got you. We open. We here.
Again, I wanna show love since we showing love. Also to the owners of Heat 100 Radio, Plex and Simply Monica. They got an event Friday, September the 4th, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. It's going to be down at where is this? Soul Rock Star. Monster House Entertainment. Heat 100 Radio presents Fanatic. 700 Banquet Hall off of 700 Tabor Road. That's tomorrow night, 9 p.m. to 2 p.m. One of the artists that they manage is having a release party, I guess it is, special guest performances. You know, so stop through if you ain't doing nothing tomorrow night. Monster House Entertainment and Heat 100 Radio presents Fanatic album release party, September 4th, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. And please write down in your calendar the Open Conversation host will be at the meet and greet. Extraordinary Events, Sadior LLC presents a meet and greet network affair. The dress is casual or dress. Of course, cameras will be in the building because you know anywhere Open Conversation go, cameras will be floating around. We're going to have the president of Sadior Photography in the building, Lil. So shout out to him to take pictures, and the cameraman, Devon. I don't know what to call you, Raouf or Devon. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And Chris will be in the building recording, so dress the part. You know what I mean? Meet the host of Open Conversation, meet Extraordinary Events CEO, and a lot of other individuals that have business, man. It's definitely about networking and rubbing shoulders with the right people to support each other. So, stay tuned for that. Gonna go to a break.
We'll be right back with Open Conversation on Heat 100 Radio.
After this break.
Right on the red is Divine.
Killing
That's
us.
Divine. Yeah. That's why I said once we be definitely. Be definitely.
Yo, this heat is killing.
I'm sweating. I'm like, shit, man. I'm just so much food. I gotta pee. What's going on, Ustream? Definitely check us out every Thursday after, say, 11. It'll be posted on YouTube. Every show, we live stream. Check us out. Stay tuned. Call us up. It's going to be an interesting end of the year because we're hitting hard. When we came down here, everyone was hot.
That's what it was.
It was hot. It was mad.
Never like that. Picked up or something. And the guy there says, I was going to just like a door. The guy already liked the front door. You hear me?
Huh?
The guy already liked the front door. I went up like a good door.
Yeah, that's what I don't like, because Monica.
She loves this thing. Everybody's going to do that here.
Oh no, we locked in the door.
You hear me?
Yeah, that's one.
You want to move that because you love this thing.
I think it was the space of her having her own little private office and nobody knows. That's what that was.
telling you, my son won't leave that alone.
She get the side door keys.
I think they one of the keys do fit that. If I'm not mistaken. I never tried it. That side door,
You can easily get in and out. In one door.
if I'm not mistaken. I'm sweating like a chick. You see that picture? I look hot as heck. Look, grass is fogged up, so they know when you playing. It's hot.
That shit is ridiculous. You can't do that.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that
Who
shit
is over here? Out
is
there in the hallway?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know, but the shit is unfair.
Yeah, so we gotta bring some plants in here.
No, but you shouldn't have to live like that.
No, you shouldn't.
Now you
Paying
paying
that
money.
much
Hell no.
money.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
get
that's,
that.
that's not in.
Yeah, you don't got you a radio station with no internet access, none of that shit. And then we down here dying.
Well, you know, it's funny. Real time. The conversation. I had a conversation with somebody that got in a situation with the TV, like the Brooklyn Nine-Nine situation. And I was all with it. Like, yo, we got to sit down and talk. Talk some business. And he asked me, some of the stuff I did. So I told him, over conversation with him in the Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He said, oh, Carl. He said, yeah, that's my buddy. I was like, that shit turned me on.
I swear to y'all, when we talk, my brother every day is looking for another building to buy, another radio station. We'll have more control over our stuff.
Hit that, because I always got to see that to know that it's on. Tony getting tired. That heat ain't no joke. And we are back because Devon ain't tell us, He just put his finger up like, you on. Like,
Like, give us a countdown or something.
yeah, we all rusty. It's an excuse show.
It's hot, that's why.
Yeah, you see how slow he was moving? That he had him like,
I told you, the devil in there. That was the funniest you done said all month. I'm telling you, the devil is a lie.
Hey.
Devil
Anyway,
lying.
the time is now 7:40 p.m. on Thursday. And you're tuned in to Open Conversation Show here on Heat. Literally.
I'm not messing with Mr. Five over here.
Look, hey, when I get hot and tired, look, I ain't sleep since yesterday.
And I get stupid when I get
And
hot.
that's, yeah.
And I don't like to be stupid when I'm hot.
I feel like, what's his name? What's the guy called in the Fantastic Four?
Shut out that boy, he already done
Oh,
fixed
the
that fire.
flamethrower. He said he feel like the flamethrower. Yeah, so like I said,
The sauna right here.
you're tuned in to Sauna 100 Radio.
It's a sauna in here.
Yeah, we give the heat.
We bring the heat.
Look,
We work in the heat. Let me hear you.
Shout out to all the men and the sector workers and the construction workers that work outside this week in this heat.
God be with you all.
Yeah, definitely. So, I know it's like, look, I'm just in the mood to shout people out, man. The day I was driving,
Shout out my nephew. What happened to you, little Tone from Tone Blue Entertainment? I have no idea. He was with me. He rocked out. I said, call back in 2 minutes. He must have fell asleep.
he felt the heat.
In the
through phone.
He
Yeah,
said,
she
nah,
talked to him.
got to go.
It's like, whoo, you see that smoke coming from the phone. They on fire.
In there. At least we know we was on fire.
Yeah, even though we just bugging out and just a welcome back show, we definitely brought the heat. And we hope we educated everybody as far as the new listeners.
Yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this because this get greater later. And we get funnier and we get serious. We got serious moments, we got deep moments. The topics you want us to hear, we're gonna talk about it. You wanna be a guest, call us. If you got something to say, we're willing to listen. This is an open conversation. Everything is just open. Holler at us, call us, say, look, I want to be on Open Conversation. I got a fundraiser, I got a platters, I sell dinners, I got chicken sandwiches. You can say whatever. You can say, I know why those lights are on Broad Street. Tell us, because we're going to say, come on down to open conversation. And let's have a conversation.
I put that on there and it seemed like everybody knew what was going on though.
But me, right?
That was crazy.
I was one of them too. Let's have Girl Scout cookie week. If you gonna sell Girl Scout cookies, holler at us. We get a box, you get a shout out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Some
what
at the
y'all
station.
Yeah, you gotta bring them to the station because we
Oh,
ain't
yeah,
chasing
we
nobody.
ain't
We not
chasing the
doing
Girl
that.
Scout.
You say you bring us a box, and then we shout you out on the radio, and then you can tell us if you're gonna be one of the people that's gonna be at Roosevelt Boulevard at the front of the Walmart selling your cookies. We'll shout your spot out. We will blow your spot up. If you got a dinners going on this week, bring us the dinners. We'll shout your dinners out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of dinners, what happened to what's that name? That's supposed to bring us dinners when we was down
The other
Star
situation.
Nelson. Matter of fact, that's it. I'm shouting you out. Cause you never got back with us. You said, "Oh, I'm making dinners. I'm gonna bring y'all platters." Remember her? She came with Kim. Yeah, her cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Star. Whatever happened to our plates?
Yeah, see,
'Cause I
they
know
ain't
you
gonna be
watching
they
this.
not gonna be doing that to us either. We
Yeah,
gonna call
straight
y'all.
up. Yeah,
We gonna call y'all
We're
and
gonna have
say.
our stomach already, and then you don't bring the plates.
Right.
So we will blast you and let you know that you left us hanging. So we definitely be in touch, man. Shout out to DJ Manny Strong. Definitely check him out every day. Go get your car detailed up what's that, Aramigo and Bridge Street. Let me give you the exact address. It's 2283 Bridge Street. That's our DJ. So when you hear all the mixes throughout the show, it's DJ Manny Strong.
On Miss Darkchild's webpage, that's
Yeah.
DJ Manny Strong.
Anytime you see any of us do anything, that's DJ Manny Strong.
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, we try to keep it, real.
PG 75.
Yeah. So we definitely want to thank everybody for listening.
Because
It's
it is
like
what it is.
7:44 p.m. and it's 110 degrees here in Heat 100 Radio.
It said 110 though.
So we definitely tired. I think after everybody leave, they're gonna go home and
Hit the
go to
shower.
sleep.
We gotta dodge the devil to get to the car though.
A cold shower.
Yeah, definitely.
We gotta dodge the devil though.
Yeah, because I'm sure he's sitting outside waiting,
Right.
laughing at us.
Where are you? Where
I
are
had to
you?
lose weight. It's gonna work for me.
It is.
Yeah, I done sweated a couple like 5-10 pounds off already.
Oh, snap
I
up.
must have knew what was going on because I took my undershirt off under the
Oh, you
shirt,
did?
and I usually have a
Okay.
t-shirt under it. So something told me to take this. I should have worn my short sleeve open conversation.
You short sleeve.
You know the Jones that back in the day, it's a
Yeah.
throwback for you when you cut your sleeves off.
Guess what, Mark? My new webpage is up.
Okay, what is it?
www.missdarkchildcomedy.com. It's up. So I'm happy that because I lost the show because the church people went on and it was cuss words on the old one.
So you had to redo it.
My sister had already made it, put it in the background, but I guess they didn't care for the cuss words too
What's
much.
up with the fashion show? What's up, Miss Diane? We forgot her. Shout out to Miss Diane.
Yeah, I gotta call and see what's going on. I know this is the month or the week that they're having
Fashion
week
month?
Fashion Week.
Oh,
in,
it's
in
Fashion Week.
Philadelphia, and I'm
Yeah.
sure she's all over it. But I haven't heard anything from her, so I gotta get in touch with her. But she's probably making me some clothes, so I definitely gotta get in touch with her.
Yeah, hopefully y'all follow us on our social medias because we definitely will tag, like when Simply D get his clothes made or Miss Darkchild get her shirts made. We'll make sure that y'all know where those
You can buy them
shirts
from.
and stuff, and you can buy them, and they can get with you and promote your companies and so on. We show love to people that show love to us.
Right.
You gotta
So
give
you know
back.
what we're gonna do? We got an open conversation show.
Mm-hmm.
We got a shirt. If people support us, we put their names on the back of our shirts. But they gotta show mad love. Because we're gonna have an open conversation in the front.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have their product names on the back. So wherever we go, we might be lucky enough to put that shirt on. So, but they gotta support us though.
Yeah.
And you just gotta be a major supporter. I gotta see your Twitter followers up. Your Facebook people gotta be linked into us. We can do some things. When we go out, we shout out your venues when we out and about. Darkchild is always doing a show every week.
Yeah.
So I'm in Jeffersonville this weekend. I definitely will shout out your company. So you gotta get with Mark 5 and say, look, Darkchild working. Here go, can she please shout out my company? Give me a plug. I would do that.
If you're interested in commercial space far as on the radio, the TV show. Like Darkchild said, you got some shirts you want to bring up to Open Conversation staff that you want us to wear because we're going to be everywhere. I mean, this is our time of the year when we at the cancer walks, sickle cell walks, the lung cancer walk,
The walk of the walks.
the walk, yeah, the
Talk
school
the
kill
talk.
walk, the school kill swim club, and we had everything.
We there.
So we there. So if you definitely want to get with us on some advertisement stuff, again, that number is 267-577-9697 to reach any of the Open Conversation hosts. If you want Ms. Darkchild to come and host a party, or
If
event,
you want
get in
Simply
touch with
D
us.
to rock your clothing line,
Yeah,
you might be able to do that if you're a photographer and you might want to get your little business out there a little bit. Holler at one of us. We might throw on a piece of clothing or something and advertise for you. I got 2 tickets too.
Yeah, most definitely.
I got some shout outs. So next week I think we might have to do it this week, Mark. Let's see what the date on that one is. Yeah. September the 12th. We're gonna be back before then.
yeah.
Alright, so we got 2 tickets to a Masquerade Comedy Ball Saturday, September the 12th, 7:30 at 5429 Chestnut Street. Tommy Too Smooth, Funny Mike, Skeet, and Ken Jones. I got 2 tickets we're gonna give to a particular caller next week.
Definitely.
Alright?
So,
So
y'all
I
gotta
got 2
stay tuned
tickets.
and find out how you're gonna be able to win these tickets. Also, in the month of October, I'll be giving some tickets away for our meet and greet. I'm sure Simply G gonna have some tickets for the Sixers games and different things of that nature. So like I said, this is just to get out. Hey, I ain't say now.
Yeah, they call it. Hey, this is Open Conversation on Heat 100 Radio. Yes, it is.
Thanks.
Welcome back, Open Conversation. I'm so proud of you guys. Good to have you guys back in the building. Darkchild, Mark, is Simply G there?
Simply
Yes,
G
I
is
am,
here.
cousin.
Let's go.
How are you?
Continue to rock out again. We're so happy to have you guys back, yo.
You scared me, Monica.
Yeah, right.
You scared us. We ain't know who this was on the radio. We like, who? Okay.
So I'm gonna let you guys close the show out. I know you got a couple of minutes left. But once again, welcome back, guys, to Heat 100 Radio. Y'all already know how it goes down. The station that keeps 100 open conversation where you can say what you want to say, do what you want to do, and feel how you want to feel.
That's right.
Oh, did you write that?
Did you copyright that? Because we might need that.
All
right, peace.
Thanks.
All right. That was the owner, Simply Monica, from the AM Morning Rush Show, y'all. Tune in.
Every Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. The Morning Rush with Simply Monica here on Heat 100 Radio. You definitely got to tune into her show. She has a lot of different people coming through. She's another individual that's all throughout the city. That's all I can say really with that. I mean, she everywhere. I just was talking to somebody, and
The last 3 events I popped up at, she popped up too. And I thought our schedules would never crisscross. But hey, I'm there, she there. So it's cool. I'm glad.
Yeah, she definitely took the station and put it on her back and ran with it. And it's I can't even shout out a lot of people from the station because we have so many new shows here on Heat 100 Radio that we have to get used to the new people. We got new family that we have to meet. So Simply Monica, since you're listening, we need that staff meeting so we can meet our new family members. So we can also, follow them on social media and know exactly when they're on so we can definitely show support. And they can meet Open Conversation and we can meet all the new family members here at Heat 100 Radio. It's 10 of, so what we're going to do is we're going to probably close it out a little early.
Let's go do a main instruments and then we get to our regular goodbyes and hero and goodbye and goodbye. And
all right, well, what we're going to do is go to music. We're going to come back and have some fun real quick. You're tuned in to Sadior Presents Open Conversation Show. Back here on Heat 100 Radio, the station that keeps it 100.
Lehigh.
Oh yeah, you gotta play my joke. Turn it up, man. That's what we're doing. Ba, ba, ba.
Please don't ask me why I didn't take this off. I
Ba,
don't want to because I don't know how to work it yet.
You're so beautiful.
You're beautiful.
Who is this?
Sometimes you feel
Terrence Howard.
I don't listen to the radio.
On Empire. No, this is from Empire. I gotta go to the bathroom again. My back, bad for
Yeah.
You're such a woman, my sexy comes and size. Keep wearing that. You ain't playing. You got yourself a movie. You know what I play.
Haters are our sponsor. You see that? Haters are my sponsors. Enough said. I got this. I told you this was a $17 pickup job at Radio Shack. I ain't been back to shit. And I got some shit to do. They closed yours. And the fucking lottery number came out tonight. Shit, mine again. But it wasn't. It's mine in the box. It's crazy. I got kicked in the face the other day for one of you.
First, I can get your high class. Girls. Around the world. Baby, so perfect underneath the surface. And you got sunshine. Sexy, your shoes are just like me. Girl with the best side. Girl, we can get into a cat fight.
Always take your mic to
Where's the air out there?
That's why I'm put a fan right here. Right here. Pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna definitely build our.
So I told my mom to buy me some shoes. She put on my bracelet that was good. Remember the shoes I got? I need some shoes for her. Tell her which ones I want. She said, I forgot them. I was like, all right, Mom.
You are now listening to Heat 100 Radio. Keep it locked. Keep it hot. Keep it 100. You are now listening to Heat 100 Radio. Keep it locked. Keep it hot. Keep it 100. There's a feeling angels
So this fucking got you falling asleep. What? Oh, you do it too? Listen.
Oh, wow, I know that. That's what's up.
They do.
Did you go underneath?
I told them I was on the She's like, well, you didn't know. You didn't do it when you didn't put the code in there. I said, but it wouldn't let me go back. Oh, it's too late.
Where did you go under?
Nobody. I went down to the office.
Man, that's $200.
I know. And I tried.
Stacy just got her $200. I just got mine yesterday.
No?
Yeah, that's $200 signing
But
bonus.
you find somebody.
If they go under somebody that drives, yeah, you get 200 and I get 200.
But your car gotta be in 2005 and up, right?
10 years.
Can't be 2 years. 10 years old. It then turned me to a savage. Groupies in the lobby.
My dad bought when I bought it. My dad went out and bought the Burgundy Avalon Equinox.
And I forgot what I did. I fixed my Tennessee, took my manual, I dropped them off.
It's addiction, dog.
I was like,
It was addiction, trust me. I'll be like
I
this.
don't like driving.
I turn on, I was like, all right, I dropped the person off. I said, all right, let me shoot home. And jump off, I was like, I'm going to move.
but they were all easy though.
Just pick them up. They just do it. It takes you right to the person.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going out today. I ain't been out in 6 weeks because I've been doing 24 hours a second. I definitely not going to not get that up. One day a set is like $300. 8 hours over.
He was playing Chris Brown, right? Huh?
Last song.
Yeah.
Matter
Was
of
Chris Brown on?
Bring us back so we can close out.
No, that was
So we had Chris Brown on, right?
Bring it.
Yeah, Chris Brown was though, right?
Okay.
And we be up.
Man, take it.
You ready to be Chris back? Yeah. You must say here, y'all like Chris back.
Hey, we are back. This is your girl, the one and only Philadelphia Princess Economy, the one and only.
What's that? What's that?
Miss Darkchild, I'm back. Mark 5, Simply D.
Ooh,
This is the Welcome Back Show.
keep it rolling.
That sounds good. You know, I gotta give a special shout out to some people in my life.
Go ahead.
I met this brother over the summer. He's a good brother.
Okay.
Start it over.
We flipping it.
Rewind that.
And I just want to say to you, I know you're listening because I just told you to shout out the app and you on. Holla at a sister. You know I'm good for it. Definitely interested in you. You know, I don't do that on the radio, so you ain't gonna get the name and none of that. But definitely interested in you, so definitely keep me on your speed dial.
Okay.
Shout out to the rest of the family, nieces and nephews and all of that. Shout out my team. I got something really big coming up for y'all for my team this year. We got a meeting on Sunday. It's going to be big.
All right.
Enough said team is definitely back together. So, Simply D, what you got?
I want to shout out to Alicia.
She's listening.
Shout out to my daughters, my son, Kirsten, Corinne, and my mom if she's listening. And that's about it.
Shout out to y'all, man. We ready to do it. We ready to take it to another level, man. That's all I want to say is shout out to the family. My son, I'm real proud of you. You know, at Indiana University, I'm definitely proud of you. Leah, I'm proud of you. My sons, my grandkids. Everybody that's listening that's new to Open Conversation, definitely applaud y'all. I salute y'all because y'all great experience a whole nother situation when it comes to us. You know, we do shows that you might cry at, we do shows you laugh at, we do shows we educate, we entertain. This is what Open Conversation is about. Shout out to Mr. Fastlane for listening and calling in. We appreciate the love, brother. Anytime there's a call or anything from one of the past Open Conversation hosts, Miss Darkchild, Simply D, Divine, Almina, Chris, much love. It's now 8 p.m.
We out because the Eagles is on, baby.
Great. Shoot out of here and definitely watch the Eagles. Shout out to Melita Johnson. We see you next Thursday. Anybody have any information about the school district, anything they want to tune in and call in, make sure that you tune in next Thursday, 6 p.m. here, Heat 100 Radio. Tell a friend, a cousin, aunt, listen in.
We on. Don't forget our Facebook. Check it out every day.
Definitely.
OC Open Conversation. Check us out. We're there every day. And when we're not there, we're here each and every Thursday from 6 to 8 here on Heat 100. We are the Open Conversation Show season number 3.
That's right.
We are back. Season number 3. Will, I got you.
Here on Heat 100 Radio.
Peace.
Lottie-dottie.
I like that beat. Yeah, I'm ready to use that for something.
For the Open Conversation intro.
Damn. That's why I like it.
I don't give a damn. While again.
No, that's cool. We need that.
You know what? I like P.F.P. Rock. Something for my city. Listen to that track.
Yeah, that's the,
Yeah, that's crazy. I got the show with. He was like, "Yo, man, you funny. Let me take your picture with you." He came running down. He was like, "Get the camera." I was like, "I don't know who this guy is, but somebody take my picture with it." I took this to the work. Get the kids at school. I was like, "Who this?" It was like, "That's P.F.P." That's some boy.
We're back. If you missed the show, tune in next week, something like that, so I can have some stuff to play with throughout the week.
Yo,
Hold up. In fact, do this, man.
we right here. We right here. Go ahead. Push it. Hit the play. Play.
Y'all want to do an Instagram, John? We out of here. Tune in next Thursday.
No, we over here.
I'm going to stop this.